tell you something because anytime I talk to somebody, even when you're not, even when you don't have GoPro and then something like that, I talk to people with the understanding that everything I say is recorded.
Yeah.
And that's our approach.
For sure. And I mean, working for Internal Affairs, I would hope so.
Well, I do.
But I mean, so you said you would answer anything properly. But if you saw an officer breaking the law, would you arrest him?
Yeah, I bring it. But see, because the deal is, I know the deal. My morals is like I know the difference between right and wrong. And by my job deal, if I pass it over and somebody say, "Well, he saw him do it," I'm a supervisor. I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to be able to do that. So I got no problem. I've been on 34 years, so
for sure,
I'm good. I'm not.
So you have helped to get rid of bad cops out of the force before.
Well, the deal is, I don't buy. Like,
do you see that there's any corruption? Being on the inside, do you see corruption?
Well,
there's corruption in that, there's corruption in that,
there is corruption.
I'm not. I can't say it's like I walk around. Oh, I saw that. What people bring to my attention, I look into. You know, you bring it to my attention. I ain't gonna just like, yeah, okay, bye. I'm gonna put it on paper. We're gonna look into it. I'm gonna pass it on because the whole deal is people say that we basically try to rid ourselves of cancer. We're not trying to hide it.
For sure.
We're transparent. The chief is very transparent.
Everybody knows what happens when there's one bad apple.
But you get rid of that. You cut that out, and we go from there.
And so, what do you think about the Tuttles? When they raided in the Tuttles' house, they shot them both dead, and it was an illegal search warrant. You know.
That's out there in the public. That's in the public. Everybody makes their decision on that. That's out there. So.
And I think there's like over 10 plus, I mean, more than that probably, cases that were now being sought back that, you know, are related to.
That brings stuff to people's attention. We didn't never say, well, they did the right thing. Nobody's never going to tell you that because it wasn't, there's no, but everybody has their own belief. You can look at this and say, well, I believe this way. Then you have other people say, well, yeah, I mean, I can see it this way. People are going to have their opinion.
Yeah, people are people. I mean, there's going to be days where you might run into me where I'm doing something like this, and I might be in a horrible mood because I just got assaulted. But today, you know, you see I'm nice. And so the same thing with officers. There's days where they have life too, and they're humans, and I get it.
Even when you have in a bad mood.
And that's why I give them a chance to apologize, and I'm like, just say sorry, and we'll call it even, you know? And they won't do it. The ego.
You vent. I let you vent because we're not personal against it. I have nothing personal against you. You don't know me. You ain't got nothing personal against me. You mad about what happened to you.
Well, it's just you bend a citizen. We can't do nothing. You bend a police officer, we get jammed up and put bracelets on and hauled off to a jail. So it's a little unfair because we can't bend an officer, but they can bend us anytime they want.
You bring corruption to our attention. We're gonna look into it.
For sure.
Now, because of the legal laws, it might not make any sense. You might not say, well, that's not justice. Well, that's justice as the law allows. Okay, I don't make the law. I'm a law enforcement. We don't make the law.
Yeah. You're just there to enforce them.
This is the law. I enforce this law.
Law enforcement, not feeling police.
And but people don't understand it. Well, I'm like,
yo, check out my post office videos. I go in the post office just to film boxes and like show, oh man, look, COVID, they're torn up, there's barely any boxes, and they run and, no, get out of here, you can't film. And I'm like, this is public. And then the police show up and say, no, you can't film, just because those people's feelings. It's law though, but I'm allowed, their feelings don't out-trump my rights. Right. And when officers start allowing people's feelings to out-trump other people's rights, that means they're being biased in their opinion on who they want to serve.
Exactly.
And that's unfair to the people, because they're supposed to serve us all equally, and they're supposed to follow the same rules we do.
I agree.
And everything I do, I made sure that I was allowed to do it before I do it. I research, and
that's how he is. The stuff he comes up with, I'm like, well, he's right. You know, it's like I talk, you know, he does it, and I understand it. So,
and it's a little bit of a gray area, but it needs to be confronted.
That's what I'm saying. But I don't have anything against what you.
It's really not even gray. It's pretty black and white.
What I'm saying is, I don't have anything. I don't have anything against you, because if you know something that I don't know, I can't hold you for me being stupid. So it's like, you know, that's what it is. But
so is this all pretty much how I'm gonna go about doing this? I'm gonna fill it out, just say what I'm asking for, the people involved, the day.
To be honest, how they request you how they want you to put that on there, they'll tell you. I mean, I can say, yeah, that's right.
I'd already had an issue with the lady up there, so I'm probably just gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these forms with me, and then I'm gonna come back.
Is there a number on there? The call, or they just have a website?
They have a website, no number.
Okay. Well,
it's pretty much you have to do it through online, or you have to do it right here, and both of them are pretty vague. I come in here to get help from the public servants because I've never had to fill out a form like this.
Yeah, with
And-
COVID, most of them don't even come down here to explain it to you no more. So you know,
It's like I can't really get any help, and I'm just like I'm really needing help to be able to obtain this, and they led me to the wrong paper like 3 times before they let me to the right one. But I'm gonna go hand this in, I guess. I'm asking for body cam footage, and I mean I'm gonna ask for any and all officers that have used unlawful force in 2019.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like that should be a reasonable ask, huh?
But see, some of that stuff is not governed by here. It's governed by the Attorney General. What you can get and what you can't get. So how they give
Well, whatever they want to give it to me.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to give me.
Request it and they'll tell you
What I can.
and they'll let you know. Okay?
Cool. Thank you, brother.
All right, you take it easy.
You too.
She told me when I came down here to let you guys know I'm not gonna put it on there, but I have to tell y'all.
Turn this into y'all?
That's for, you're trying to request open records request?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have a notebook over here.
Just drop it in there.
Table That's there?
Ma'am, what was your name? Tillman. CARCHERYTILLMAN. Joke.
Yeah.